Hello, film fans. Welcome to All the Film Things. I'm your host, Elizabeth. Thank you for listening. If you're enjoying this podcast, please leave a review and a rating. Also follow All the Film Things on Instagram for updates and more film things. Remember when there was supposed to be a May 20th episode and there wasn't? Well, today's episode is that very episode that was postponed. I am very grateful to my friend for being so kind during what has been the darkest time in my life and accepting this episode's release to be delayed. We have been very excited to share this one, and I hope you all enjoy it. Today, we are talking about the 4 iconic collaborations over the course of 50 years between one of the greatest actor-actress duos in cinema, Jane Fonda and Robert Redford. Joining me is the admin of the @JaneAndFonda Instagram account, Cecilia Müller. Thank you so much for joining me today, Cecilia.
Oh my gosh, thank you for inviting me. I'm so excited. Oh my gosh.
I'm so excited too. We've been talking about doing an episode for maybe 2 years now?
Yes, I think so.
Wow, it's finally happening. And this is such a great topic for us because we're always talking about Jane and Redford. So
yes, they're such an iconic love duo. Oh my gosh.
They are. They're one of the very best of cinema. And honestly, I don't think they get enough credit for being one of the greatest.
Oh my God, yes. They're such an underrated movie couple. This is incredible. Oh gosh.
You know, when people talk to Redford about his films, they often talk about, if they talk about his collaborators, they often go to Paul Newman or maybe Barbra Streisand. But he made 4 films with Jane, as she's reiterated a few times recently, as she should.
Yes.
And they don't get enough credit for being one of the greatest because their chemistry is so unparalleled.
Yes.
It's
my gosh.
Extreme. Just their eye contact is intense.
Yes. When Robert Redford died that day, I thought immediately about Jane Fonda. I thought, oh my gosh, how is Jane Fonda feeling? It was such a horrible day. It was a terrible,
awful day. And we're both still mourning.
Yes.
You know, I said I wanted to do this topic for 4 years, and I never expected Redford to have passed on by the time I do this.
Oh my gosh.
I thought he would live on like Clint till like 95 plus.
Yes.
It's so sad. And you said you have a story about when you found out. So I'm curious.
Yes. So at that day, I had a driving lesson, and the driving lesson wasn't on automatic. That was after that, a few weeks later, I had manual, and so I didn't know how to use manual car, etc. It was a terrible driving lesson, and so when I was back at home, I was crying because it went very terrible. It was terrible, this lesson. And then I checked my phone and I opened Facebook, and it says Robert Redford died, and I was crying, and I said, Robert, no. I immediately thought about Jane Fonda. I said, oh my God, how's Jane Fonda feeling? Not that she's in the hospital right now and blah blah. Oh my gosh, it was so terrible. Oh my gosh.
Absolutely devastating. I had a similar reaction.
Really.
So it was the morning. It was the afternoon for you. It was morning for me. And I had posted a video of Robert Redford on Instagram for his birthday, which was a month prior, for his 89th birthday. And it was the best video I've ever posted in terms of engagement. I got a lot of views on it. I got a lot of likes, and I'm so grateful because now All the Film Things is really thriving, really because of this. But so it was already doing well. It had continued doing well, but then I got a notification of someone commenting a heartbreak emoji. And I was like, what?
Huh?
I didn't understand. Yeah, I wasn't looking at the news.
Yes.
That was when my computer was hardly working and I was waiting for my computer to turn on. So I didn't find out until about 20 minutes later. I'm going on my Instagram and I'm seeing like 13 people mentioned you in your story. And I can see Redford in the thumbnail. I'm like, huh, okay.
Yes.
And then my computer finally turns on after 2 hours of trying to get this computer on. And my email shows up and it says, breaking news, Robert Redford has passed. And I
Oh my
screamed. I was
gosh.
like, no, legend. And I go and I tell my dad, like, did you see the news? And I was freaking out. And then I just cried that whole morning. And I've been
Oh,
watching his films a lot since then. I mean, films that I hadn't seen of his before have been more accessible, but I regularly watched his films. So that's not
yes.
so different. But through this mourning process, really, I've been watching more of his films that I hadn't seen before,
Yes,
like
yes.
All Is Lost. A Walk in the Woods I saw like 2 days before he passed for the first time.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it was close. And I remember taking in that credit at the end, seeing his name on screen, knowing it was one of his last
No.
films. And then I can't believe 2 days later, the news. It's awful. And I thought of Jane too pretty quickly. And
Yes. Oh.
she had lost a lot of co-stars leading up to his
Yes, Donald
passing.
Sutherland,
Donald Sutherland, Chris
Alain Delon,
Christopherson,
Diana,
Helen
but she
DeLon,
was
yes.
after Robert Redford.
Yeah.
But you know, after I was crying, I ran immediately into my room
Mhm.
and I took the computer and I immediately created the Robert Redford died post, etc.
Yeah.
I cried and I cried. Oh my
Mhm.
gosh, this was terrible. And then I posted. Gosh, it was a terrible day. I knew
Terrible.
exactly the date, 16 September
Yes.
last year. Oh my gosh, you never forget this moment.
No, that's a moment that
Oh
I don't
my
think
gosh.
many will forget because he meant so much to not only the generation that was there and actively watching his films. His films have continued on to this day. I mean, I just did an episode on All the President's Men celebrating the 50th anniversary.
Yes,
That
yes.
also never expected he wouldn't be around for that. So
No.
his films have lived on. He made so many films. So many people look so highly to him because he was regarded as like the perfect movie star. And he kind of was. There's not many
Yes,
faults
he
that
was. Yes.
we are able to find.
Oh, I miss him. I
I
really,
miss
really
him
miss
too.
him.
I can't believe him and Diane Keaton within a
Yes,
month is
yes.
brutal.
Diane Keaton is a thing I thought, what? Diane Keaton? Because she seems so healthy, you
Yes.
know? And so young.
I
Oh
thought
my
we had at
gosh.
least 10 more years of Diane Keaton.
Yes. Oh, I
Awful.
thought she will be 19 years old or so.
Yeah,
Oh
she
my
had like
gosh.
the most lively spirit. She was just
Yes.
so happy, and that surely was a shock to all of us.
Yes.
She's 10 years younger than
definitely.
Redford.
Yes.
I've been actively mourning her too, watching more of her films and rewatching her films. So
Did you watch her film with Jack Nicholson?
with
I
Jack,
don't know how it's called.
there's
Jack
Reds,
Nicholson. Yes, it was.
and there's
oh my
Something's
gosh, it
Gotta
was
Give.
funny. Yes,
Oh,
right.
Something's
It
Gotta
was
Give.
funny, but
Mhm.
also a little bit weird. But oh my gosh, the love scenes. I love the love scenes.
You know what's funny about Something's Gotta Give is that apparently Jack was kind of weirded out by Diane because he felt that she was really falling in love with him. I can see why.
The weird thing is the young girl, she's I think my age. I'm 25 soon,
Yeah.
and Jack is more older than her. I was like,
Oh yeah,
gosh, what
age
is
difference.
This? I was laughing all the time because I was cringing so much.
Yeah, it was a funny movie. It's actually quite funny you mentioned this because I finally got the DVD of Something's Gotta Give just this week.
Yeah.
So I haven't watched it in about 10 years and I'm going to soon. But I've been wanting to revisit that one. I saw her in Jack and Reds more recently with Warren Beatty. That's not a funny film, but
yeah.
they were all together and three giants and I don't know how we've lost them both. I mean, Diane Keaton actually, I realized this when she passed, that she is kind of how I became a Jane fan because I wanted to see the book club because I was a big Diane Keaton fan.
Aww.
And that led me to getting interested in going through Jane's filmography.
Yes.
So it's kind of interesting how it all connects, but it makes me wonder, how did you become a Jane fan?
Oh my gosh. I don't know how many years ago it was, but first I was a big fan of Cher. I watched the second movie, Mamma Mia 2, and when Cher sang the Fernando song, I was falling in love. Oh my gosh. And sometimes you watch a film of your favorite actor, and then you see another actor in the same movie, and then you think, wow, this is a really amazing actor. And I have a share fan page too, but don't follow it because it's it's dead right now.
Oh no.
Anyway, so it was 5 years ago, I think, during COVID or 2019, I don't know. A lot of people are recommending on their Instagram story, oh my gosh, I watched Grace and Frankie, I loved it, I loved it. And then I thought, oh my gosh, I should watch it maybe too. It looks funny, so
Yeah.
And then I watched the first episode and I loved it, But my first Jane Fonda film was Book Club because of Annie Garcia.
No kidding. That's my Jane first film
Yes,
too. Wow.
yes. I mean,
That's funny.
People, you have to know, I have a crush on Annie Garcia, not the older one, but the young one.
And the one in Ocean's 11, is that too young or too old?
Yes.
Okay,
yes,
Ocean's 11.
This and When a Man Loves a Woman with Meg Ryan.
Oh, I haven't seen
beautiful
that
movie.
one. Okay, I gotta watch it.
You should watch it. It's beautiful.
Yes, I
And
will.
also a little bit sad.
Okay.
And then I have seen Jane in Book Club too, and the first scene in the hotel where she sat on the couch and she was like, "Hello, old man," etc. I was like, "Oh, she is 80, I think, and she is still so amazing." Oh my gosh! But well, falling in love. I mean, I'm not falling in love how you think, but I love her since Grace and Frankie, and. Oh, I love this woman with all my heart. I don't know if you have seen that. I have a gallery, a Jane Fonda gallery in my room. I posted a few years ago. Yes.
You have your posters up, you have pictures up.
Yes. We moved to a new flat, and I said to my mom, "Oh my gosh, I want a Jane Fonda gallery above my bed." And so I went to the supermarket and print out all these photos I wanna see on the wall, and then a magnet wall, and then and I loved it. And I also put DVDs and some books on the shelf. Yes. But I thought about to change it because there are so many amazing pictures of her now.
There's so many, and she keeps stunning at all these events.
Yes.
We still have Cannes to look forward to.
Yes.
But it's so funny. It was book club for both of us that became a Jane fan, which kind of makes sense. We're on the younger side. We didn't grow up with Klutz and these films from the 70s, so it makes sense. But you are the number one Jane expert in my eyes. You know everything. You are like a true Jane Fonda historian. My friends joke I'm a Fonda film historian because I love Jane and Henry and Peter, but with Jane, you just know it all. And like you're on top of it. And actually going back to your posters, do you have a picture of Jane and Robert on your wall?
I have to look. No, unfortunately not. I have 3 pictures of Lily Tomlin
of course. Her first favorite co-star.
Yes. I have the picture on the wall. It was at the Eddie for Brady premiere at Los Angeles, I think it was. And they look at each other like they're falling in love. It is such a beautiful and cute picture. But if I have to change this magnet wall, I definitely will hang a Robert Redford picture with Jane, of course, on a magnet wall.
I need to get one of myself. Yeah, because they're one of the great iconic duos of cinema. Leonardo DiCaprio and Kate Winslet are my favorite actor-actress duo since I was like 12. But then Jane and
should
Redford
play a movie with Kate Winslet.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh,
we know they love each other. We saw that video at Cannes.
Yes.
It's gonna it has to happen.
Yes.
That's why I'm hoping, like with this new film that you already read the book for. What's it called again?
Yes, The Correspondent by Regina Evans.
Yes, The Correspondent. That's why I'm hoping if there's a role for Kate in there, that would be amazing to see them together on screen.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Guys, you should definitely read this book before this movie came out. It's such beautiful and also sad a little bit. But
oh no.
Oh yes. Oh gosh. I read it during vacation, I first read it during the flight to Valencia. I was there the Easter holidays.
Yeah.
And then I read it continue at the pool, and then the last pages in the hotel room. And I was like, oh my gosh, speechless. How do I do it at the cinema screen? Oh my gosh! But there are scenes in the book. They are definitely like Jane Fonda, you know, and I definitely can imagine Jane in those scenes, etc.
I think we're going to start the Oscar buzz now, aren't we?
Yes. Oh my gosh.
She's going to get a third Oscar.
I hope you will get a third Oscar. If not, then I will scream.
No, Katharine Hepburn would be screaming.
Yes.
Do you have a favorite Jane film?
Grace and Frankie, of course.
But that's also a show.
Yes. But also, Moving On is such an underrated film. Did you watch it?
Oh, yeah. I saw that in theaters. Wasn't 2023 a great year? We got 3 Jane films. Oh, amazing.
Jesus. Moving On is such an underrated film.
It is.
Because her acting is such incredible. Guys, please, if you didn't watch this movie, please watch it, because there are some scenes a little bit hard to watch because of some trigger warning things, etc.
Yeah.
But one scene, it was at the hospital with Malcolm McDowell. And her face changes immediately from 1 second to 10 seconds.
Yep.
It's such incredible. And also her voice is shaking. And then, oh God, I don't want to spoiler, but
you're close to a spoiler, but that's okay. She just proved, because she's been doing comedy mostly for the past several years.
Yes.
That she came back to drama because I guess she said that she thought she was making a drama, but Lily knew it was a dark comedy. So she really, like, her dramatic acting, she proved that she still got it, that she is capable of winning another Oscar.
Yes.
Jane was unbelievable in the film.
Yes.
Did you become a fan of Redford through admiring Jane?
Yes, I think so, because I didn't knew him before, you know, because I think Robert Redford isn't that much famous in Germany. My parents know him, but I think he isn't that much famous here in Germany. I don't know.
Wow.
And I knew him since Our Souls at Night, I think. And then I thought, oh my gosh, he's also amazing and so on.
So that was your first film of the 4 that you watched?
Yes.
Okay. That's so interesting to hear that he's not so big in Germany.
Yes.
He's very beloved in the US.
Yes.
He's one of the biggest movie stars, but that's so interesting worldwide. So
yes. Well, I think so. He isn't famous here because I never heard from my aunt. Oh my gosh, I knew about Redford, or from my friends, or from my teachers. I don't know. So I think he isn't much famous here. So, you know?
I mean, I can somewhat understand it because a lot of his films were very American, very based in American values.
Yes.
And with Sundance, that's all very independent American cinema. So I can understand it, but it is still surprising. I had been a Redford fan for at least 10 years.
Oh.
He was one of the first. Him and Jack Nicholson really led me into having an interest in watching older films, watching films from the New Hollywood era.
Yes.
Somehow, I did not come across his collaborations with Jane because, as we talked about in the beginning, they don't get enough credit. They are a very underrated, underappreciated dude in cinema. And when you watch his interviews, as I did when I was younger, they're talking about his films with Newman. They're talking about The Way We Were. And I always understood that he didn't really want to, focus on his looks. So he never really did romantic films. So I guess I always assumed that The Way We Were was the only one because I just never came across his other films, his films with Jane. And when I became a fan of Jane, that's when I found their films. And probably Barefoot in the Park was the first of their films that I saw. I feel like Our Souls at Night was next. So do you have a favorite Redford film?
Oh, well, I didn't watch many Robert Redford movies because I only watch Jane Fonda movies, you know?
Okay, yeah, that's true.
No. But, Our Souls at Night is just beautiful, you know?
Yeah.
I have to watch more Robert Redford movies, I think.
Have you seen All the President's Men?
No, I didn't.
That's an amazing film. That's probably my favorite of his. The Sting is also really, really good. I think you might like The Natural. There's a little bit of romance in there. That's one of his most beloved films. Glenn Close is in it with him, which is funny because, Jane mentioned we got brand new Jane news from the TCM Classic Film Festival.
Yeah.
I'm so glad that they posted that video for us to watch ahead of this.
Yes. Oh.
Of their conversation. And in that conversation, Jane said her favorite Redford films, which included The Natural, and she said how jealous she was of Glenn Close, of him kissing Glenn Close.
Oh my gosh.
And she was appearing at the festival the next day, so yesterday.
Yes.
So funny. All right. I think this brings us to our ranking of their collaborations.
Yes.
Now that you've seen The Chase, you said you watched The Chase this morning.
Yes, during breakfast. It was beautiful.
It was good. It's nice to watch a film with a meal.
Yes, definitely. Oh my gosh.
And you can't start eating until the film is all set up.
Yes.
All right. So, what is your ranking? We end with your favorite film.
Okay. 4 is definitely The Chase.
Okay.
And 3 is Barefoot in the Park.
Oh my.
2 is The Electric Horseman, and 1 Our Souls at Night. Definitely Our Souls at Night.
Wow. Okay. So I had a feeling you'd put Barefoot in the Park pretty low. Because I always mess with you.
Sorry, guys. Barefoot in the Park was boring. Sorry, guys.
No, it's not boring. Oh, we are unpacking that because I've always messed with you over this because
yes,
my ranking's a little different. I am a little surprised Our Souls at Night is on top. I thought Electric Horseman would be your number 1. Okay.
Electric Horseman and Our Souls at Night are the best Jane Fonda and Robert Redford movies.
Mm-hmm.
But Our Souls at Night is at it 1 because it's the last film,
Yeah.
And it's so emotional. And when I watched it last time after Robert Redford's death, I was like, oh.
Was that the first film of theirs you watched after he passed?
Yes.
Wow, okay.
And there's one scene in Our Souls at Night when Robert played with Ian Armitage, the grandson of Eddie, and with those train toys.
Yeah.
And Ian Armitage posted an Instagram story when Robert Redford died. And he posted an Instagram story, a paper, what he wrote to Robert Redford when he was on set with him. And he said, thank you for the amazing time, etc. pp. And he painted 2 people on the paper, him and Robert Redford, how they play with the toy.
Oh,
it's so cute.
That was one of the best tributes.
Yes, and when I have seen the scene, I was like, oh my gosh.
It's so adorable.
Yes.
So lucky. I mean, Ian's had a great career already, but it doesn't get talked about how he worked with Jane and Robert.
Yes.
And that letter was so beautiful. It was so nice of him to share that.
Yes.
Oh.
I hope he plays in a new movie with Jane Fonda because there is a boy named Harry and he is a little bit younger than Ian Armitage, but he would be perfect. Oh my gosh.
And The Correspondent?
Yes.
Ah, okay.
You should read this book immediately.
I want to. I have to read, let's see, technically now just 1 book that needs to be finished in October. And it's going to take me till October to get it done. So after that, I think I can read a book. Okay. So my ranking is based on favorite. So,
okay.
All right. 4th favorite, because they're all good films. I should preface this. They're all good films. I enjoyed them all, and it's a painful ranking to make. But number 4, The Chase. 3, Our Souls at Night.
Oh my gosh.
Just waiting for that. Yeah. Okay, number 2, The Electric Horseman. And number 1, Barefoot in the Park.
Okay.
Now, if I were to say what's the best film of their collaborations, I would say The Electric Horseman.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I can't abandon the fact that I've watched Barefoot in the Park at least 100 times. It's one of my comfort films. I watch it often, watch it several times a year. So I can't just not put it at number 1. It's so funny. It's such an enjoyable watch. And the 2 of them together, I think that is their most famous of their collaborations.
Yes, of course.
We have very different opinions on this, and I'm so excited to discuss this further.
Yes. But yesterday, I posted on Fonda Film Friday, I posted a Barefoot in the Park clip because of the TSCM Film Festival.
Yeah.
And yes, there are funny scenes, but Barefoot in the Park was so, I don't know, maybe I have to watch it again. Maybe
Yes, you do.
it isn't any more boring in the second time, but
No, but you've only seen it once?
Yes, only once.
Oh my gosh. What?
Yes.
Okay, so which of these 4 is your most rewatched?
I think Our Souls at Night.
Yeah, that's easier to find since it's on Netflix.
Yes.
Electric Horseman, I don't know about you, but that's a hard film to find in the US.
Yes. Well, here in Germany, it's not so famous here too.
Wow.
But
Okay.
so I think the most famous film here in Germany with Jane Fonda is definitely Clued, but also with Jane Fonda and Robert Redford is Barefoot in the Park.
Yeah, Barefoot in the Park, that's undeniably their most famous collaboration.
Yes.
But I don't feel like it's as big as The Way We Were.
Yes.
Which is why him and Streisand, their relationship is much more famous than his and Jane's, which is a shame because the chemistry between Jane and Redford was just, I think, a lot stronger.
Incredible, yes. You know, Jane Fonda told at the TCM Film Festival that Robert Redford liked to drive fast cars, and at the Electric Horseman, he drove a fast car, and Jane was very, very scared of that.
But she didn't let him on, though.
Yes. So they didn't use some stunt doubles and so on.
That's so funny. She told some stories. I can't believe we got these stories just before we recorded this episode.
Rub against him. Oh my gosh, I was laughing so much.
And the fact she opened with that, she just immediately went to that memory.
Yes.
See, this is why if we had bloopers, that would have been so funny to watch.
Yes, oh my gosh.
And she said this before, that he doesn't like to kiss on screen.
Yes, oh my gosh. And the sex scene in Our Souls at Night should be longer, Jane said. After the kiss, there was a cut, and the director cut it after the kiss, and I was like, oh my gosh, how does this sex scene look like? Oh my gosh. But I think, I don't know if this film need a sex scene, but I actually want to see it. Maybe at the bloopers, maybe at the special DVD extras, I don't know.
Well, I wonder which she's madder about. The fact that the scene in Our Souls at Night was cut so short, or the fact in The Electric Horseman it's a dissolve and that we hardly see anything before it's cut. It's basically the same thing.
Yes.
So which upset her more? I think it's Our Souls at Night, the way she's
oh my gosh. Yes.
Because maybe they both kind of knew that this was like their last film together. So
that reminds me of the Ellen show when Jane was there and she said, I was happy there was a love scene, but I'm happy because it was too short.
She's always been upset by that, and it's so funny.
Yes.
So I rewatched Our Souls at Night for the first time in years. I had been avoiding it because I knew it would be emotional after Redford passed. But gosh, she's so right. It was so quick. It's like hardly anything, and then they cut to them in the truck the next day. So quick. No wonder she's mad. Fully understood. And I think we're all mad.
Maybe they cut it because Jane was moaning too loud. I don't know. I love the moment when Eddie slide her finger over his cheek. It was so cute. Oh, do you want to?
Yes, that was a very sweet moment. And just even in the beginning, their first scene, their eye contact is so strong before they even agree to like try this out, this kind of crazy idea out. And just the way they look at each other, it's, oh my gosh, it's amazing how it's lasted over 50 years with them.
Yes.
Why do you think Jane and Robert were such a fantastic duo in cinema?
Oh, I think because they had such a chemistry and they had this, almost the same interests like Jane does. Jane Fonda, for example, said that she loved to climb on mountains and she loved to climb on trees, etc. And if they are not married at the time, they would be a perfect romantic pair.
Oh, it could have been.
Yes. Oh, they said they get married at the time. Oh my gosh! But it's so funny that Jane asks him if you want an affair or something like that, and he said not only with a hooker or something like
that. Yeah, he had a weird response.
I was like, oh my gosh, so weird. Oh,
she tried. She tried on the first film.
Yes.
Oh, Jane, she's so funny.
Yes.
But yeah, like you said, the chemistry was just absolutely electric. And you can really feel it on the screen through to the audience.
Yes.
It's not like their opposites attract. They had, like you said, the similar interests, but their execution was different. So Jane is more extroverted and Robert is more introverted.
Yes, and he didn't love that he was handsome, no?
Right.
Jane said, no, he wasn't happy about that he was handsome, etc. I can understand him, kinda, but it would be a perfect love pair. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, but thankfully we have their on-screen moments. But she started off that TCM conversation with Ben Mankiewicz, and the first thing that was mentioned, I think, was that they made 4 films together. And she immediately says that she would have made more. God damn it.
Oh.
Can you imagine? Because you look at Sophia Loren and Marcella Mastroianni, another one of the greatest cinematic duos. They made at least 6. I should have looked that up. I meant to look it up. But they had more films together. And we could have had a film of theirs in maybe the 80s. Jane wasn't working much in the 90s, but would have been amazing to see a 90s version of the two of them on screen.
Yes.
2000s. Really, one per decade would have been nice.
Robert Redford should appear at Grace and Frankie as a love interest instead of, I don't know, Sam Elliott. Oh my gosh, in season 2.
Oh.
In season 2, episode 10, there is a love scene. And I love this love scene. You see, I also remember the episode.
No, you know Grace and Frankie so well.
Yes.
I think I've watched it. I'm on my 3rd rewatch of the show.
I watched it 5 times, I think.
5 times. Oh my gosh. So you're actively rewatching it now?
No, I'm watching right now Hacks with Gene Smart, the new season.
Yes, you do love that show, yeah.
Yes.
I haven't seen that one, but I kind of just stay rewatching Grace and Frankie. I may not watch it every day, but I continuously watch it. I love having a go-to sitcom to lean on.
Yes.
But something that I love about their relationship is that, and we see it in interviews, is that Redford is often very serious.
Yes.
He was a man of few words, and Jane kind of brings him out of his shell a little bit.
Yes.
He jokes and has a bit of fun with her, and it's nice to see him more relaxed in an interview with Jane by his side.
Yes.
And Lily Tomlin does this for Jane. She lets Jane relax a little bit more in those situations.
For example, at the Megyn Kelly show, that Jane and Robert Redford were the guests there, but also that night, and Megyn Kelly started again about the plastic surgery, and Jane said something about why do you ask that, and blah blah blah.
About this
and Robert Redford just laughed because it was so awkward for him.
Yeah, it was awkward. Jane did not like that question coming up. And she pivoted to talking about the film very well. It was a hard pivot, but it worked.
Her face was funny. She was like, is she serious? Oh my gosh. And so on.
Redford had a funny comment in that interview. I can't believe I forget what it was, but it was a very quick thing. But he made a funny comment, and that's something that you don't see in his own interviews. So that just shows how comfortable he is around Jane.
Yes. And he also said such a cute thing about Jane. And I also posted after he died with sad music, etc. And I don't know what he said, but Jane was so touched by that. It was beautiful to see.
Oh, it's so nice that we got to see them not only on screen, but to have that press tour, have
Yes.
interviews with them to see them just chat and and hang out with each other.
Yes.
Before we get into discussing these films, they technically made 5 films together. They were
Yes.
both in Tall Story, which actually was both of their film debuts. Isn't that
Yes.
wild?
Yes. Oh my gosh. And when I watched the Tall Story, I was
Mhm.
like, where is he? Because he was a basketball player, but
Yeah.
uncredited. And I was like, where is he? Where is he? And the Tall Story was released at April 6th in
Mhm.
US. And I posted also on my Instagram site at the day. I said in the description that Robert Redford had uncredited role, and
Mhm.
some people, a lot of people, are asking in the comments, "Where is he? Where is he?" I was like,
Yeah.
"I don't know. You should look there." with,
Have you found him?
with I don't know. No, I did not.
I can't find him either.
Oh my gosh, it's like a puzzle, you know?
It is. And I keep looking. Somebody has to dig this up.
Yeah. If he get a 4K thing, then maybe we can see him.
That's a good point. Yeah.
Yeah.
If they release a 4K restoration. Oh, there's
Yes.
Redford. We can find him easily now. That's so funny. The first film they made together was The Chase,
Yes.
1966. Now, I want to start by reading the IMDb plot summary for the film. The citizens of a small Texas town become worried and panicked when a local bad boy escapes prison and heads for his hometown. So, you watched this film for the first time just this morning.
Yes.
You had seen clips from the film, you had seen the junkyard scene,
Yes.
but now seeing the whole film, what do you think?
Gosh, the story was weird.
Yes. It starts slow.
They want to find this man, Robert Redford, and then
Mhm.
there's scenes with a party and so on. And then again, oh my gosh, he broke out from a jail, etc. And then Jane Fonda and Robert Redford scenes more at the end.
Yep.
But it was sorry, I have to say this, after 1 hour or 1 hour 13, I have to skip because I was like,
Oh my
oh
gosh.
Jesus.
Did you skip all the way to that scene of the junkyard when you skipped?
Yeah, I did. No, I skipped first to Jane's scenes
Mhm.
and then to the scenes with Robert Redford.
It does start slow. I
Yes.
fully agree. It starts slow, but it is an interesting story. I like to look at it as well, this is quite analytical, but so I took a film class in college. I took a bunch, but one of those classes, I took a 70s film class, and
Yeah.
we would sometimes be given readings to respond to for homework. And in one of those readings, I always remembered that even though the new Hollywood era begins really with Bonnie and Clyde in 1967 and is catapulted by Easy Rider, starring the amazing sibling of Jane, Peter Fonda.
Yeah, Peter Fonda. Oh, he was amazing.
One of
Yeah.
the greats, absolutely. That The
Yes.
Chase is technically regarded, as some say, the first film of New Hollywood. And I completely understand that because it does feel like a 70s film. And watching this film for the first time since, there's 2 parties going on through
Yeah.
the middle part of the film. There's this party of young people dancing around like the 60s, and then the party with much of the cast, really the main characters of the film. It's very 70s, it's more realistic. So there's about 3 points where you see these people, some of the main characters, looking to this party that has more of a 60s feel, and they're looking at it from a window, like it's in the
Yeah.
distance. So
Yeah.
I feel like this kind of is a perfect unofficial start to New Hollywood,
Yeah.
and with
Yeah.
those shots particularly stand out in this transitional era.
Yes.
So I know that
That's
has nothing
true.
to do with Jane and Robert, but that is just an analysis that I made.
Yes.
But were you disappointed when you found out that they only had really that junkyard scene and maybe one other scene after that?
Yes, kinda, because
Mhm.
I thought Jane had more scenes because I only watched Jane Fonda movies if she had really, really much screen time.
Mhm.
And I was like, where is Jane? Where is Jane? But I love the junkyard scene, by the way. The way she's what is
They
the English
meet.
word? Yes, right, that's right. And then they come to each other and they hug. Wrestling. That was a word.
Mhm.
And they hug each other, and it was so beautiful. I wish they had more scenes together, but no, there's Marlon Brando.
I know. And even, it would have been amazing. They had Jane Fonda, Robert Redford, Marlon Brando all in a film together.
Yes.
And we see Jane and Redford have a scene together. And then Redford is then with Brando. Never the three of them at once.
Yes.
It would have been nice.
Yes, definitely.
Really nice. But also someone who's in the film that I completely forgot. Robert Duvall is in the film too.
Yes.
He had scenes with Brando, but did he have a scene with Jane? I don't think he had a scene with Redford, though he was concerned about Redford's character coming back.
No, I don't know, but I don't think so.
Yeah, but he's another giant that we just lost, and he's in this big ensemble cast too. But
yes.
Jane and Robert really had one scene, and they had been apart really the whole film. The film takes place in one day.
Yeah.
Which is pretty wild because so much is happening in this little town in this one day. And like you said, they're whistling.
Yes.
That's how they find each other. Then they embrace. They are married, but she's kind of moved on since he's been in jail.
Oh.
I know. It's so sad.
Yes.
And the way the film ends, it's very sad because the guy she's with that she's intending to marry has died.
Yes.
And so has Redford's character, who was assassinated. Another mark of a 70s film. So another new Hollywood staple. Assassination.
So sad.
Yes.
Aww.
So she doesn't end up with either of them. Her character is the last person we see on the screen. Had they both lived, do you think she would have chosen to be with Bubba, Redford's character?
Oh, I think so. Yes, because he moved on, and I don't know. I think with Robert Redford's character, she would have a better future than the other one, because the other one is so, I don't know. He's kind of an asshole. I don't know.
Yeah, doesn't he like cheat on her kind of at a party?
Yes,
He's dancing with another woman.
Yes.
Yet he's the one who's like, "Will you stay with me?" And he keeps asking her, "Do you love me? Are you sure I'm the only one you love?" And then right when he mentions Redford's character, Bubba,
it's like Sunday in the Park, because Jane Fonda's character is is doing it too. But yeah, all the movies are kind of sometimes weird and awkward and so on.
Yeah, I mean, I asked my grandfather about this film, and at the time, it was heavily criticized. People didn't like this film.
Oh,
but over time, it's developed a cult following. And I can understand why people wouldn't like it, especially because it's slower. But I still think it's a good film. I think what it's saying is pretty powerful, and it's just ahead of its time, just ahead of the new Hollywood movement, kind of starting it again. But I think it's a good film, and it was nice to see Jane and Brando share the screen.
Yes.
We have those iconic pictures of the two of them on set.
Yes,
love that picture.
It's really iconic. And also Natalie Wood visited Jane on set, but she never played with Jane on the chase.
Yes. Well, actually, that's going to bring me to Barefoot in the Park, actually, Natalie Wood. Before we do so, is there anything else about the chase that we should mention? Let's see.
No, I don't have any in mind.
I had a feeling that talking about the chase would be the shortest part of this episode, because they only shared that really one scene. But it's just so nice. It's the beginning of this legendary collaboration that will go on for another 50 years. And just this one scene, we can tell the chemistry is there.
Yes, definitely.
It's powerful. The eye contact has always been strong. It's always been intense in them.
Yes.
See it in Our Souls at Night, but it's clear in this film because her character changes a bit.
Yes.
We kind of get the feeling that she probably would stay with her soon-to-be husband.
Yes.
That's not in jail, the other guy. But when she sees him, it's almost like everything changes and that she's going to do a 180 and go with Redford.
Yes.
I don't know. Maybe that's wishful thinking, but you know.
But films are films, we can change it, unfortunately.
Unfortunately. I think maybe it's not just wishful thinking that we want them together, because Bubba wants to be with her. Even though he was in jail, he makes it very clear that he wants to be with Jane's character, Anna.
Yes.
And he was a bit discouraged when he saw his friend, Jake, with her now.
Yeah.
He was very adamant about never going back to jail. That was another thing.
Oh. I just hoped he mustn't come to jail again, but no. Oh.
If only they had more time.
Yes.
And I wonder if they knew, like the characters knew at that point when he went with Brando to cross the lake or whatever, the river, to get him safely out of this situation that's now surrounded by the whole town.
Yes.
That if they knew it was going to be their last moment together. I don't think they knew.
Marlon Brando looked like a bloody Mary from Lady Gaga.
Oh my gosh.
I was really scared of him because of the blood on his face and so on.
That group that roughed him up that was tough to watch.
Yes.
Him getting beat up in his office at the station. Oh,
terrible.
That's awful.
Maybe you hear my cat now because he's on my lap now.
Oh no, I didn't hear your cat.
Purring.
Hello, cat.
He's purring right now.
Oh, that's so cute. What's your cat's name?
I have 2 cats.
Oh.
The one that's on my lap is Vicky, and the other one is Ilvi. These are Swedish names.
Oh, Swedish names. Oh, I love that. I bet they're so adorable.
Yes.
Okay. I think going through, there's not much that we can say about the chase because we have little to work with here.
Yes.
But it is their first film, though a lot of people immediately skip the chase and go to Barefoot in the Park, which is their second film together.
Yes, and the most famous film together.
The most famous film together.
Yes.
It is a wonderful watch. I will read the IMDb plot summary first before we dive in. Conservative young lawyer Paul Bratter marries the vivacious Corrie Banks. Their highly passionate relationship descends into discord when they rent their first apartment, a rundown 5-flight New York City walk-up with eccentric neighbors. Oh, the highly passionate is very well said, very well worded to describe their relationship in this film.
Yes.
They're all over each other.
even though I don't like this film so much, it's such an iconic film, not because of this chemistry, but also because of the music at the beginning. They drive on this thing and then you see them kissing and so on. This is such iconic. I love this.
You know what I love during that opening credits scene where they're playing the song Barefoot in the Park?
Yes.
Is that we see from a distance, and it tells us a lot about the characters. As she's yelling out, she's standing in the carriage and she's yelling out, "We just got married!" And then we see Paul just yank her down. Just that moment tells us everything about these characters.
Yes, definitely. By the way, there are 2 facts. The director is Gene Sachs, and he was married to B. Arthur, the Dorothy, and one person plays at the Golden Girls, the ex-husband from Dorothy. It was so funny to see that. What was his name? He died unfortunately so young. A few years later after the Golden Girls.
Is this?
Wait. I look.
Okay.
It was Herb Edelman, and he plays Herb Edelman. Who are you? He was Harry Pepper.
Harry Pepper.
Yes, yes. He played also the ex-husband from Dorothy Sparnack in the Golden Girls. And when I have seen him, I was like, oh my gosh, this is him. Guys, you have to know, the Golden Girls is next to Grace and Frankie, my favorite TV show too. I love the Golden Girls.
You love the Golden Girls, but Grace and Frankie's number 1.
Yes.
Okay,
Grace and Frankie's
number 1. It makes sense that those 2 shows are 2 of your favorites. They're both similar with a similar demographic target audience. That's interesting.
My cat unmuted my microphone.
That was your cat?
Yes.
That's so funny. The cat has something to say.
Yes. Yes, she is really silly sometimes.
Now, we mentioned Natalie Wood, and Natalie
Yes.
Wood was, I think, originally going to star as Corrie in Barefoot in
Yes.
the Park. What do you
Oh,
think of
really? I
that?
didn't know that. Oh my
Oh,
gosh.
what? No way.
Yes. Oh my
somehow-
gosh. And only know that Robert Redford played his same role on Broadway. Was it Broadway? Yes, it was Broadway.
Yeah.
But I never thought that Natalie Wood should play Jane's role. This is incredible.
I can somewhat see it would be a very different film if she was in the role.
Yes.
It would have that quirkiness a bit, but I think that the right decision was made. Obviously, Jane and Redford
Yes,
in this film.
definitely.
They're perfect for this. Now, we have differed in our thoughts on this film, so let's unpack this. So you don't
Yes.
think this is peak comedy for Jane?
Well, yes, it is kind of comedy, but I
Kind of.
don't.
You're not laughing?
But it was so boring because they fight every time. I was like, oh gosh, this is
Not
like
till
the
later.
TV show Maud with B. Arthur and I don't know who the other man's name is, but it was like Maud. They scream each other, and I was like, oh Jesus, my ears and
Oh
so
my
on.
god. But that's
Yes.
only a small section of the film. They're all over each other for the first part.
Yes.
And then they get back together at the end.
Yeah.
Everything's all
Yes.
good.
Shama, shama, da,
Oh,
da,
yes.
da, da, da.
Sing, Paul, sing.
Yes.
It's German. That's the first thing. Shama, shama. Sing, shama, shama. And when he starts sliding off the roof, he's shama, shama. Like it's so funny. Is that the funniest moment in the film for you, or is there another?
Yes. But also when Corrie wants here and that Peter, no, what's his name from the husband? Sorry.
Oh, Paul.
Robert Redford's character.
Oh, Paul Bratter, yeah.
Yes, Paul Bratter. And she wants attention of him, and he's calling on his phone. This is such a funny scene with her bra on and so on.
She has the black lace nightgown, she said, and she's like swirling it around.
Yes.
And she does a dance, a special dance, trying to get his attention. It's so funny. Gosh. And I mean, we got to start with the beginning here. That famous scene, probably the most famous scene in the film, is at the hotel when he's going to work.
Yes.
She's like, if you don't give me a kiss, I'm going to give you back your pajamas right now. And then he like swings over, like, nope. It's that moment. And then she tiptoes over to the elevator to make him uncomfortable, to suggest that she's maybe a prostitute.
But I also love Jane's spelling and language at this moment because can you come in it today? I don't know what dialect it is, but I love this the way she says today. I don't know. Can you come in today?
I don't know her dialect. I mean, it would be. I mean, she's from LA because of her dad, of course. But she, Peter, and Henry, they all have a similar voice in a way, similar inflection in their voice, and it's clear in those kind of words.
Or when she says "way," and then she says "way."
When he's first leaving the hotel room, and she's like, "Wait a minute, Paul," and his face is like, "Oh, no, I have to go to work. I don't do this for a living, you know.
My limbs are numb.
I can't kiss you anymore." It's so funny. And then right when he comes home, the first time in their apartment, he's exhausted, putting down the bags as fast as he could. And then she has the biggest smile on her face. Hi, sweetheart. And she goes over, she's all over him once again. Also, I mean, you talk about when they were fighting and there was talk of divorce. When they're in the apartment together and they're not speaking, the tension is incredible.
Yes, definitely.
The way they're avoiding each other.
Oh, Jesus.
No words spoken. They're just that fiery passion turned anger now.
Yes.
It's amazing how they turn it, right?
Yes.
Oh, I love that too. Oh my
iconic. My favorite word is iconic.
Yeah, it's the most iconic of their collaborations for sure. And In this film, Jane's costumes were designed by the one and only Edith Head.
Oh, oh my
Amazing
gosh,
looks. I
yes.
wish they made more films together, working together.
Yeah.
Do you have a favorite costume of Jane's in the film?
I love the blue jacket.
Yeah.
You know, when they walk into the hotel and they kiss, etc.
Yeah.
It's so beautiful. And
Mhm.
also the pink dress.
Oh,
Was
the
it
pink
dress? Yes,
dress. Yeah.
yes. And the orange pullover. Oh, this
Oh,
is so
yeah,
cute.
yeah. They had a nice, like, her looks in the
Yes.
apartment that were like long sleeved, different color shirt to the pants.
Yes.
It was a
Jane
good
should
combination.
Jane should wear this pullover now again. It would be so
Oh my
beautiful.
gosh. Oh, if only she did that at the TCM red carpet. That would have been perfect.
Yes, oh my gosh.
I wonder where those
Or she
costumes
should
are.
wear a Barefoot in the Park fan t-shirt.
Oh,
Like Lily
yes.
Tomlin does with Barbarella. She sometimes wore a Barbarella t-shirt.
Oh, I really want a Barefoot in the Park shirt.
Oh my gosh.
Maybe TCM has merch from the festival that they're selling
Yes.
online. We gotta check on
Yeah.
that. Maybe we can get a shirt.
Yes.
We gotta have that.
Yes,
The two of them.
definitely.
Oh, everyone who got to be on that red carpet got to be pictured with Jane and Redford behind them in the film. Oh my gosh, that's like the best
Oh,
red carpet.
yes. I'm trying to I am planning to create a post about Jane Fonda and Robert Redford through the years, you know?
Oh
From
yes.
1966 until now where Jane is alone on the red carpet.
Oh
And
gosh.
behind her is Robert Redford as a picture. That would be so sad, but I don't
It's
know
so
if I
sad.
can do this because I would cry so much.
I know. Well, even on the red carpet, the first question Ben Mankiewicz asked her, she immediately got emotional.
Yes, immediately.
Just so quickly. And I thought maybe she would have another moment like that during the conversation, but she kept it really positive. She just focused
Yes.
on the
She's
good
a
thing.
strong woman, you know?
Oh, she's one of the strongest, probably,
Yes.
with all she's
But
been
the
through.
day when Robert Redford died, I think it was Hollywood Reporter. They made an interview with her, and she said she was crying all the morning.
Yeah,
When I did read it, I was like, "Oh, poor Jane,
I know.
please."
Of all the co-stars that have passed, that was one of the
Yes.
biggest. The next would be Lily, which hopefully
Oh
not.
gosh,
They need
please
to make
no,
more films
please no,
together.
please
I'm
no.
knocking on wood as I speak.
Please no, please no. I think Jane get a heart attack when Lily Tomlin dies.
No, that can't happen.
Oh my
we
gosh.
just no.
No,
Well,
no,
the thing
no.
is, they said they would keep making Grace and Frankie until they were around.
Yes.
They would have kept going, and we would have
Yes.
loved it.
Yes. And it was during the last season of Grace and Frankie, Martha Kaufman and Howard J. Morris said they want to do a Grace and Frankie Christmas movie.
Yes, and that brings us to your April Fool's prank. What was it?
No,
last year?
it was real. It was real that they say they want to do a Christmas movie, but
Yes,
it was an
but
April
what did you
Fool
do?
prank. Huh?
Yes, but what did you do? You fooled us all. You got us all good.
Yes.
I now am always ready on April Fools for whatever prank that you're waiting to pull because that one was too good, and I was so let down when it was.
Yes. Guys, you have
wasn't
to know
announced yet.
my April Fool and this year was Jane Fonda as a drag king in a new movie.
Yes,
I made it with AI and I always imagine Jane Fonda as a drag king and her name would be Henry McQueen.
because she looked like Henry.
Yes.
Absolutely.
And she looked like Charlie Chaplin and so on.
She did. She had like that.
Yes.
She had that like cane or something right by her side. She had
Yes.
that suit. Definitely Charlie Chaplin-esque.
Yes. I don't know if you have ever seen this film, Spirits of the Dead.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if the scene is in that because I have seen it on a TikTok page, but I also reposted too. She was dressed like Charlie Chaplin, and she looked like Henry. You know,
And
you
Spirits of
commented
the
it
Dead?
too, by the way.
She dressed like him in Spirits of the Dead?
Yes, and I don't know if they deleted, but there was behind the scenes stuff of that.
I'm trying to think because all her costumes in that were very like extravagant gowns. Very.
Yes, I don't know.
Was she
Was the
wearing a
Spirit of the Dead? I don't know
Hmm.
anymore.
Maybe.
I also post these pictures, and you commented that too, because you said and she looks like Henry, you know?
Yes. Well,
there was definitely Roger Vadim in this picture because he directed it.
Oh yeah, Roger Vadim. He directed her in Barbarella, and then that short segment in Spirits of the Dead, which is the only time she and Peter ever share the screen.
Yes, as cousins.
As cousins. I wish they made another film together.
Yes. You never speak, cousin.
You never speak, cousin. Yes. But they were mad at each other. They had all this tension with each other. And they had, what, 2 moments? And that one scene of You Never Speak, Cousin was it. That was pretty much it.
Yes.
They were in the same frame.
Yes.
We needed more Redford films with Jane.
Oh,
and we needed more Peter films with Jane.
Yes.
So sad. But before we move on to The Electric Horseman, are you more of a Paul or a Corrie?
Oh, I would say Corrie.
Really?
Because Corrie is kind of childish, I think, for her age. And so, and like, so a little bit like a child, but also a grown up. And I'm like a little bit, for my age, and a little bit childish too. But I think like a grown up, you know what I mean?
Well, yeah, I think when we indulge in cinema, we get to keep that kind of like childlike quality in us.
Yes.
Because this is kind of the world of imagination, of big dreams, big possibilities. So I think because we're both focused on that, we're very much in that world. Those who are in that world kind of have that quality a little bit longer than those who aren't.
Yes.
Do you think this is the best of Jane's rom-coms in the 60s?
Yes, I think so. I mean, Sunday in the Parks in New York, I don't know, was really bad. Was really bad. Oh gosh.
They should have made it later.
Yeah.
Some films with the censorship, they can do great things, like The Children's Hour.
Yes.
But Sunday in New York, they were very limited, and it showed. It didn't quite work. If they waited in the new Hollywood era,
1962, there was also period in adjustment. It was her acting was a little bit weird, and I mean, her acting today is amazing, but to see her acting in her earlier years, it was completely different.
It was very different because of the time that they were making films, and she didn't care to make those films anyway. But I would think Barefoot in the Park is her favorite of that time, because she talked so highly of that one.
Yeah, but in Period of Adjustment is a scene where she's screaming. She said, "Oh my God, I get it myself! Gosh, I get it myself!" And she closed the door, and the man like, "What? What the hell?" and so on.
That's the best scene in the film, when she gets angry like that.
Yes.
I love it.
I don't know if you ever have seen this interview, but you can also find this really, really rare in the internet. But she had an interview with one of her co-stars of Grace and Frankie, the one boyfriend of Lily Tomlin, the one with the glasses. And she did the scene from Period of Adjustment with a screen. And and she did the scream. And then she was like, "Haha, I'm a diva. I'm a movie diva." I was like, "Oh my gosh, you are such a diva, Jane. Oh my gosh." "All right, I get it myself." And she was smiling like, "Hey, I'm Jane Fonda."
I have not seen that interview. You're right. It must be more underground.
Yes.
But I must find it, because I want to see her reenact that famous moment of the film, the best moment in the film.
Yes.
There was another film she made. I think it's Any Wednesday around this time. I only saw it once, but I enjoyed it. I think maybe a little bit more than Sunday in the Park.
I never have seen it.
It's kind of a harder film to find.
Oh, okay.
But I always keep an eye on it whenever it comes on TCM, the best channel.
Yes. But there's one film with Maggie, what's his name from Harry Potter? Maggie. I wanted to say Maggie Rogers. Maggie Smith.
Executive Suite. Right?
And Jane didn't like this film. Oh my gosh, she hated it in the cool of the day. Oh my gosh.
Have you seen it?
No, not yet.
Okay, me neither.
But no, Maggie Smith was in the film California Suite.
Okay, California Suite, that's the one, yes.
In the cool of the day was, who was
Angela Lansbury?
Yes, Angela Lansbury. I always mix them up, lol. and she didn't like in the cool of the day.
Yeah.
And oh my gosh, in California Suite, there's such an iconic scene where she offended her boyfriend. I don't know, and she said, "Bullshit, you look like piece of shit."
Yeah.
I was like, oh my gosh, this was amazing.
I haven't seen California Suite, but I've tried many times to try and find
Yes.
it. I gotta see it because, I mean, her and Maggie Smith would be a great duo, I imagine.
Men loved it because Jane was there in bikini.
Oh, of course.
Yes, of course.
Well,
Always,
that's
of
why
course.
everyone loves Barbarella, right?
Yes,
There's part of that appeal.
yes. Try Jane's son didn't like it, but a little fun fact: I was so in shocked when I read in IMDb at the behind the scenes area that Jane have to go to the hospital because there's one scene with the birds, and Roger Vadim said to the costume designers,
Oh,
they should put bird food into her costume, and they picked on her all the time because they also poop on her, etc. And she was so ill so that she had to go to the hospital.
I wonder why they broke up. That's her husband doing this to her.
Oh my gosh.
And I mean, the whole thing with the opening scene, how she was uncomfortable.
Yes.
Had to get drunk, but then a bird flew, so then she had to redo the scene.
It was a bat, not a bird.
You're right. You're right. It's a bat. A bat flew in, ruined the scene. She had to do it all over again.
Yeah. And this time she had to all over do it again in not drunk, but with a hangover.
Yep.
And she was also pregnant at that time, by the way.
Oh gosh, I forgot about that part of it too. Yeah, she must have been.
Yes. She said it in an interview from Wired from 2019.
You have the facts. Oh my gosh. I love it. You just know this stuff. You're just an expert on Jane.
I rewatch her interviews all the time.
Yeah. You're on it. It's amazing. I love it.
Thank you.
Their third film they made together, The Electric Horseman.
Yes.
I'll read the IMDb plot summary for this one too. A rodeo star past his prime steals his company's horse and rides into the desert, accompanied by a feisty reporter. Okay, so their dynamic is a bit different in this film.
Yes, but it was just such a beautiful film anyway. I loved it so much. And I don't know if you remember the scene when it drove into the truck and behind Jane was a horse or so on. And it scared her. And she did, ooh, and so on. It was funny.
Yeah, right when they got on the road. Well, she had to fight her way to get in, first of all. He was like holding her off with his feet, like, no, what are you doing? What are you doing? This is, I think, their best collaboration. But because of how different of a dynamic they had, this was the last of their 4 films I watched. It took 6 years for me to find this film. It is a hard film to find. And I watched it right when we figured out that we're doing a May episode. I immediately was like, okay, I'm going to go get this DVD now. So I got it from the library and watched it before we even settled on a time and date for this. Because I was so excited. I couldn't wait any longer. But I was struck by how different their dynamic was because all the other films, they're very loving from the start. In this film, I wouldn't say they're at odds, but they don't quite they're a bit like oil and water in their approaches, especially with the media, which is very much what the story is largely about in a way. The shift in media, like he doesn't want to be the story, but she's interested in getting the story to tell people. And they differ greatly on that. But their chemistry is like gravitational. They're looking at each other from across the room after the press conference. And they're just staring at each other. And it's intense.
Beautiful.
Oh, it's so beautiful.
And also Robert Redford's mustache in this film.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. But also the character of James in The Electric Horseman was like Kimberly Wells in China Syndrome.
It absolutely was. I didn't know she was going to be a reporter in this. And I saw it and I was like, what? Wasn't the China Syndrome also 1979?
It was 1978. Wait, 1978. I googled before I said bullshit. Lol. The China Syndrome. Yes, 1979. Yes.
These 2 journalist roles that are kind of similar. They're both very much focused on getting the story.
Yes.
Her character in this film has more of a change of heart after
Yes.
spending time with Redford's character. But they're driven journalists on TV, anxious to get a story that I think both of her characters, Kimberly Wells and her character in this film, Alice, they both have had to really earn their way to get like the good
Yes.
stories. And she's chasing this good story of him.
Yes. Yes.
Now, it takes a while for them to fall in love with each other.
And then there's a beautiful love scene, but we can't see it. Oh my gosh.
Jane is mad about that.
Yes.
It's a dissolve.
Yes.
But it gets to that point. But the first time that they kiss is this, like, I don't know if they're by a campfire, but it feels like they're at a campfire.
Yes.
It's in the middle of the night. She reveals to him that she can't sleep when she's around a stranger. And there's a point where they're just not talking much. They're just looking
the
at
eye
each other.
contact is so beautiful.
It's everything.
Yes.
And then he like puts his hand on her face.
Yes.
And you can tell like Jane is nervous.
Oh.
You can tell she's falling in love with him.
But she also looked like her dad at this moment, right?
Oh.
I was like, oh my gosh, there's Henry.
There's Henry. Yeah. The resemblance between Jane and Henry.
It's amazing. Yes.
It's amazing. Like,
yes.
When you see it, when you really see it, you can't unsee it.
Yes.
They look so similar.
I don't know if you have seen this interview from Democracy Now!, but there's Jane at the webcam in the webcam, and you can see it is Henry, and they show a clip of Henry's AFI Lifetime Achievement Award, I think it was, and
the AFI Award.
Yes, right. And he was crying a little bit, and he said, "Shut up, Jane is perfect," and so on. And Jane was crying. She was so emotional, and yes.
She gets so emotional whenever talking about.
And the cutest thing is, I found it on Twitter yesterday, or X.
Yeah.
And there was a clip where Jane was talking to fans, and she said, "Look, there is my handprint next to my dad's," and so on. Oh, it was so cute.
She's so proud of her dad. She has great fondness for him.
Yes.
And even up to more recently with the Chris Wallace interview, she couldn't even look at that scene of them in pond. It's interesting because she's talked about that scene, and I guess this was the first time it was shown to her, and she was emotional.
That reminds me of the moment when she won the Katharine Hepburn Award last year in September. And she explained a story where she had to shoot the scene with her dad. And Katharine Hepburn was hiding into the bushes. And she was like, "You can do it. You can do it, Jane." And so on. And Jane also said she was throwing up before at the morning. And she prayed to leave Strasbourg and so on. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it was all about the flip, her big flip.
Yes.
Hepburn was like, "You're not going to do it, are you?"
Yes.
No, she was like, "You're going to do it. You're going to do the flip, right?" As if there was no question otherwise.
Flip.
And so Jane felt like, yeah, she has to do this flip.
Yes.
In front of Katharine
Back to the Electric Horseman. I wrote an interview where Jane said they have to reshoot the love scene all the time because they love all the time. And I really can't imagine it. I mean, Robert Redford kissed Jane and she's laughing and so on.
Wait, so there was more to that scene?
Yes. I think, but they cut it too short. Oh my gosh.
They cut it. It's a dissolve. We don't see anything. And that would have been, I think, if there was any moment for them to have a scene like that, it would have been the Electric Horseman. And they censored themselves when they didn't need to at that point. I wonder how Jane feels about that. I know she can't be happy about that being cut short, especially with all those reshoots being promised, like, oh, it's going to happen this time. Nope.
Yes. I hope when she's doing the correspondent and she is doing some promoting stuff, etc. And I don't know if you know this, but the Vogue is doing sometimes that the actors are watching the films, you know?
Yeah.
Meryl Streep does a few days ago. She was rewatching another Robert Redford film with her.
Oh, Out of Africa?
The Devil's Wear Prada, etc.
Yes.
And I hope that Jane will watch the Electric Horseman and she will explain something about it. It would be so beautiful. Oh my
Trust me,
gosh.
if I get the chance to interview her, and she's my number one dream interview,
Oh,
I
it
will
would be
ask her about
amazing.
this. Yes.
Yes,
I have so many questions for her. I could be ready. I just need, if someone told me you're interviewing her tomorrow, I'd be like, okay, amazing. Thank you. Because
yes,
I have my questions and I have plenty for the Electric Horseman as well.
yes.
So if someone would allow me the opportunity, please, please let me interview Jane.
I don't know
I'd
if you
ask.
remember that, but you
Mhm.
always told me you can also ask questions, and I ask them for you in the interview.
Oh yeah, I have some of your questions that you requested
Yes,
listed.
yes.
So I have a
But
section in the
you
interview to
should
be,
definitely mention me. And she would say,
oh,
"Oh my gosh, what?"
I absolutely will. There's no way I wouldn't interview her
Yes.
without
But
mentioning
I
you.
can
Oh my gosh.
imagine that she knows it because her private sport gym
Mhm.
person followed me and sometimes commented something.
Yeah.
Her name is Marlin, personal trainer. That was the word,
Oh yes, yeah.
Marlin, and also her hairdresser Jonathan Henusek,
Mhm.
and also her former makeup artist, that David De Leon, was also
Yeah.
following me.
It's like the crowd is surrounding. Jane's
Yes,
people are getting
yes,
near you, but Jane hasn't acknowledged you yet
yes, yes.
somehow. Troy acknowledged me. He liked a video I posted of Jane, but that's the closest I've gotten, I think.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
Troy.
Yeah, Troy, her son, Troy, like he
Yes,
liked the video I posted and I was like, "Oh my gosh, that's pretty cool."
yes,
So,
definitely.
next is Jane. We just need Jane to notice us.
Yes,
Jane, if you could like or just follow Jane and Fonda on Instagram, you would make Cecilia's day. And if you
yes,
would allow me to interview you for an amazing
yes,
interview,
yes.
I
I
guarantee
need
it.
an autograph of her. I
Oh,
sent
yes.
2 times, I think, an autograph to America. My
Yeah.
dad must sometimes work in America for work reasons, and
Wow.
he bring the letter to America,
Mhm.
and it always came back. And I was
Yeah.
so sad because it just said no, the address isn't there, and so on.
Mhm.
Oh gosh,
I did the same. I tried to send a letter to her and then it came back to me. So I'm
yes,
not sure if the address changed since she mentioned it in her blog to other fans or what, but hopefully there's another address that we can contact.
yes,
But back to Electric Horseman, just
yes,
briefly. So, again, the eyes don't lie. The way they look at each other, again,
yes,
is just strong enough evidence to prove they're one of the greatest actor actress duos in cinema.
definitely yes.
Do you think that they were going to end up together at the end of the film?
Oh, I'm honest, and I don't think so. Because
Okay.
films are always like that. They're falling in love, but then have to separate for
Yeah.
all kinds of reasons because one is married, one is can want to work, etc. So I
Mhm.
don't know. I don't think so.
Okay. Well, they didn't end up together in the film, but
Yes.
I don't know. It would have been nice if they would, which kind of goes against my whole like how I criticize 80s American films with slapping a happy ending, tying it up in a bow at the end. But it would have been nice to see them together, but it makes sense. They do the story justice and the characters justice that they depart.
Yes.
And they have this scene at the end. They're in this diner, they're talking, the eye contact is as always intense,
Yes.
and he helps her put on her jacket before they leave, and he kisses her before she gets on the bus.
So cute. Yes.
Oh, I wish they made more films together. Oh my gosh.
Yes.
And their last film, Our Souls at Night.
Oh, beautiful.
Beautiful, your favorite.
Yes.
I'll read the IMDb plot summary for this one. Fonda and Redford stars Addie Moore and Lewis Waters, a widow and widower who've lived next to each other for years. The pair have almost no relationship, but all that changes when Addie tries to make a connection with her neighbor. So, Redford bought the rights for this book
Yes.
specifically to make this film with Jane.
Yes.
How
Oh,
amazing is that?
yes. Definitely. Oh my gosh.
I love it. And there's some similarities to Barefoot in the Park,
Yes, kinda, yes.
but you definitely prefer this film.
Yes, definitely. Oh my gosh. Yes.
So, what are some of your favorite moments from this film?
Definitely the love scene because it was
That's
so beautiful.
but short,
Yes, it was too short.
too short. Yes.
Yes.
it doesn't take long for her to ask the question to him.
Yes.
We see that he's alone and, very much ingrained in his solitary life. And then Jane opens the door and kind of invites this magic, this kind of, this newfound, well, she has a zest for life that's shown in Barefoot in the Park. Maybe that's what I'm
Yeah.
thinking. But she brings excitement. That's the word. She brings excitement to his life now. He now
Yes.
has a partner. And the story is mainly focused on him with her entering his worlds. But then we end up seeing their kids and Jane's character's grandson. But there's no argument between them in this film.
No, it's just beautiful, quiet. I loved it.
Mm-hmm.
But do you know what I love too? The dance scene in the hotel.
Oh, the dance
Such a
scene.
romantic scene.
Yeah. It's a long scene too, a long scene of them
Yes.
dancing.
And also when I drive back and Jane's character rests on his shoulder,
Yeah.
so beautiful.
Oh, it's one of the most beautiful moments in the film.
Yes.
And they're checking into a hotel, which is
Yes.
just what they did in Barefoot in the Park, which
Yes.
I love that Jane kind of like mentioned it to him on set, like, does this remind you of anything? And there's a little bit of parallels there. And these films, Our Souls at Night and Barefoot in the Park, she said, bookend their careers.
Yes.
And it's quite beautiful how that is done with the two of them over 50 years. But do we agree that Gene is the worst?
Yeah.
He separated them. They would have been happily living out their final days together if it weren't for him.
Yes. The open end is so you know?
Do
It's
you
so
think they get back together eventually? Well, they kind of are, right?
I think they're doing a telephone relationship, you know?
Yeah, a long distance relationship.
Yes.
Can you believe he bought her a phone?
Yes, definitely. He loves her so much, so he bought for her a phone.
He bought her a whole iPhone and
Yes.
gave the train set to her grandson, which is
Yes.
so beautiful. But since they're talking on the phone, this must mean how far away can they be? They go to the house in the middle of the night
Yes.
to Jamie. So they can't be that far away. So they could reunite in person, right?
Yes. Of course they can. I mean,
They should.
they can drive a car, for example.
Mm-hmm.
Or, I don't know, flying a plane. I don't know.
And his character, Lewis, was ready to follow her. And she was like, no,
Oh,
no. Her son was the problem.
yes.
Yet his daughter was very seemingly accepting of their relationship, as
Yes.
they should have been.
Yes.
So your favorite scene is definitely the brief sex scene.
Yes, because it was so beautiful made, you know?
Mhm.
First, she was opening his shirt, and then she asked, "Do you want to?" "I do."
Mhm.
"But do you know how it works?" "Of course," and so on. It's such beautiful. And then the kiss, etc. Oh,
And then cut to, they're in the truck.
yes.
Brutal cut. I think this is undoubtedly their most beautiful film.
Yes.
They spend a lot of time together in this one, unlike The Electric Horseman and The Chase. But this is just a very moving film. There's no arguments. It's just them getting along, and their relationship gets deeper and deeper until Gene.
Yes. But you know, I can imagine that Jane will look exactly like Ellie in The Correspondent.
What do you
Because,
think?
yes, because she's changing their hair a little bit, Sybil van Antwerp. First, she had a natural hair color,
Mhm.
and then she will gray a little bit. And I can
Interesting.
imagine she would look like Eddie, you know?
Okay. Yeah, that'd be nice to see.
Yes.
If you could insert Jane in a Redford film and Redford in a Jane film, which would you choose?
Robert Redford definitely in The Clute instead of
Clute.
Donald Sutherland.
Okay.
And Jane maybe in The Way You Were instead
Oh,
of
yeah.
Barbara Streisand.
Yeah, I agree.
100%.
Jane would have been perfect for The Way We Were.
Yes.
Her character, that activism side, is very much Jane. And their approaches, I mean, I think it speaks to their relationship in real life. They have the same values, but they have different ways of going about something. And the way we were would have been perfect.
Yes.
I don't know if this was said in Jane Fonda in 5 acts, but wasn't there a film that Jane wanted to do with Redford in the 80s, but she was turned down from?
Oh gosh, I think it was, but I can't remember which one.
I
Oh my
can't figure it out. I
gosh.
thought maybe you knew, but
Oh
she was
gosh.
very upset by
It
this,
was
right?
no, it was Cher, I think it was here, A Star is Born, but it was
No,
with Cher.
I don't think it was A Star is Born. I think it was like Redford made a film and another leading lady had to come in.
Okay. I
I
don't
think it was
know.
in the 80s because she was
I don't know.
upset that she didn't get the part.
Oh,
And I keep forgetting which film that was.
oh gosh.
What could have been again? Oh, we've gotten through so much. We easily could have spent more time talking about these films, but this
Yes.
has been an excellent conversation. Thank you so much for joining me today, Cecilia. I am
Oh my
so
gosh,
great.
it was so much fun. It
I
was,
had the
it
best
really
time.
was.
I'm so grateful for our friendship that is rooted
Yes,
in our
yes,
shared love of Jane Fonda. It's
yes,
rare to find someone around my age who is also such a Jane fan.
yes.
So I always thoroughly enjoy our conversations, and especially this one today, which marks the first time we've actually talked, not texted. I've been wanting you to come on the podcast for quite a while now, and I'm thrilled we have finally gotten to discuss the legendary duo that is Jane Fonda and Robert Redford. I've been wanting to dedicate an episode to their collaborations ever since I started this podcast about 4 years ago, and I couldn't have imagined a better guest to join me. I'd love to have
Oh,
you on
thank
again.
you. Thank you for inviting me. I was so excited and it was so
Yay.
much fun.
Oh,
Thank you
it's
for
been the
that.
best. And I'm honored this is your podcast
Yes.
debut.
Oh, it was so much fun. Thank you.
Yay.
Maybe you should invite me again. I don't
Oh,
know.
I absolutely will invite you again. Of course, I want to do more episodes on Jane films and such. So, like,
Yes.
I would love for you to come on again. And as I mentioned, you run the biggest and best Jane Fonda fan account on
Thank
Instagram.
you. Thank you. Oh my gosh. Please,
It's
guys, follow me.
You have quite a following, but everyone, yes, everyone follow Jane and Fonda on Instagram. When did you first create the account?
I think it was 2019.
Wow.
And then I had almost 2,000 followers, and in 2020 they deleted it. I was like, wow.
Oh, what?
And then I created it again, and it was so successful.
Yes, it was. Was there a certain video that propelled you to that success? Because you have, I should preface this, you have like hundreds of thousands of followers on Instagram.
Yes. There are a few videos. For example, when Jen is talking about aging or about fossil fuels. But also last year, I posted a picture of her about that she couldn't unzip her dress, you know?
Oh,
And,
yes.
and it got over 50,000 likes, I think, or so.
Oh my God.
Yes.
Wow. You must be so proud. I mean, you've been working on this for years. You're so dedicated.
Yes.
You're one of the most consistent creators I've ever seen on Instagram. You're just on it with all the news. You're posting
Yes.
throwbacks, film clips. You're carrying the torch of my Fonda Film Fridays by
Yes.
posting film clips of Jane, which is amazing. You're always on the stories. You're interacting with everyone. I'm so
Yes.
impressed by what you've accomplished on Instagram. It's amazing.
And even though I do education next to that, so I'm working on education also on this fan page. So
Yes.
I wouldn't say it's challenging, but sometimes if you have no time and so on, it's like, oh, I have to post something. Oh,
Yeah. And you post several times a day.
yes, 4 times.
4 times a day. And you have
Yes.
more stories where that came from.
Yes,
So
yes.
it's amazing. It's so impressive. I can't imagine, like, oh my gosh.
My parents are impressed of that too, by the way.
Good. They should be. Everyone should be.
Yes.
That's really hard to do. You're so active. Everyone should absolutely follow Jane and Fonda on Instagram to stay updated on all things Jane. Cecilia's got you covered.
Yes.
That's where you should absolutely go.
And guys, I'm not the real Jane Fonda, okay?
Yes, we should. Everyone thinks that you're the real Jane Fonda.
Yes, this is so annoying. Oh
Yeah.
my gosh.
It's in your bio that you're not Jane.
Yes.
So people should just see your
You
bio.
know, it was 2023,
Mhm.
and she was at the Cannes Film Festival. It was in
Yes.
May, and I have birthday in May, and I
Mhm.
post on Instagram that I have my birthday. You know, and
Yep.
now I'm not doing that, posting my Instagram story because of the. No, and I repost something from the Cannes Film Festival because it was also in May,
Yep.
and the photographers were yelling, "Happy birthday, Jane Fonda! Happy birthday!" And I was like, oh my gosh.
The power you have,
Yes,
that's saying something. She must see, that's part of why I know she must know of you and your account, because
yes,
something like that happens. There's nothing else to explain other than people think getting you confused with Jane. It's hilarious.
yes.
Do you have any exciting edits, posts, or themes coming out that you would like to tease?
I plan to post my part 2 of Best Jane Fonda acting moments.
Yes, yeah.
But on May 6th, on my birthday, by the way,
May
I
6th,
post
okay.
I post 3 releasing dates, movies that came for I don't know when they released, but the book club
Oh, yeah.
was released in 2018 on May 6th. Uh, Georgia Rule, I think it was. You know, in my computer, I made
Mhm.
a list with all of her Jane Fonda movies with the dates so that I can create all of these because
Yep.
earlier I always forget the release dates. I was like,
Mhm.
oh my gosh, on this date there was Barefoot in the Park, for example.
Yep.
I was so, oh gosh, I was so mad at myself. And so I create something on my computer so that I can click on it and see, oh, in May are 3 movies that were released on this date.
You really plan ahead with these posts.
Yes.
It's
I
that's
also
part of
plan
how
to do
impressive it is.
a grid with co-stars' birthdays.
Oh, yeah,
I
yeah.
know I'm so crazy, but
No,
I always
you're on top of it.
yes, but because I'm always mad at myself when I miss a famous birthday, like
I
from
know.
Troy Garrity or
Mhm.
Carol Burnett or I don't know.
See, that's why it's hard to, like, keep up with all the news stuff, like,
Yes,
that's part of why I'm so impressed by what you do, because
yes,
you're on
yes,
top of it all. Like, if I miss someone who passed, I feel bad, and it's just a lot different. There are some people who are focused on sharing all the latest news with film, and
yes,
I really commend them because you have to be, like, on your phone and at the ready always
yes,
for that. And I can't. That's why I stay away from the news part, but when someone like Redford passes, of course, I have to say something and,
yes. My cat is,
celebrate
by the
him.
way, here.
Oh, hello to your cat once again,
Yes,
wanting a little cameo in the episode. I love it.
yes.
Is there a film recommendation, a line from a film, really anything you would like to conclude our episode with today?
Oh, there are so many films I really like, but people should really watch Moving On.
Yes, that's a good one.
That's really a good one. And Jane also loved it, and she said it's so sad that it can get so many views. It was
Mhm.
it is so underrated.
It is
You know?
underrated. It didn't do so well
Yes.
in theaters, she said, but it
It's
went on
re-
Netflix for a little while, and I think, well, I hope people found it through there. It's streaming somewhere else now, I think, so hopefully people are finding it. It's a good film, underrated, especially of her most recent films.
yes.
I just wish it was longer. It was a
Yes.
shorter film. It was like an hour 20,
Yes.
and there were some scenes I could just see it being extended, which would have been nice, more
Yes.
Jane and Lily moments. But hopefully they'll have another film out soon together.
Yes. And there are scenes in the correspondent where I thought, oh my gosh, that could be so iconic, to be honest.
Lily has to be in that. There's no
Yes.
way.
One of her friends.
Yeah, Jane has the rights to the book, and she's kind of
Yeah.
calling the shots,
Yes.
taking initiative with this, that Lily has to be in this film.
And also Troy.
Troy, yes, Troy is another one. He has to be in this film.
Yes.
No way that they're not in it. Moving on is a great recommendation. I'm going to say The Electric Horseman. Everyone should
Yeah.
find it. And I want it to be more available. It's a hard film to find,
Yes.
but also I just need to get it on DVD. So so it's my own. I don't have to chase it on a streaming service.
Yes.
Thank you again so much for joining me today, Cecilia.
Oh, It was so much fun. I
Had the best
really,
time.
really loved it.
This has truly just been like chatting with a friend. It's been
Yes.
wonderful. Thank you all for listening. And Cecilia, I think this is the beginning of a beautiful episode.
Yes.
Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye, and thank you for listening.
Special thanks to Cecilia Müller, Dr. Gillian Smith, Taylor Donaldson, Jane Fonda, Robert Redford, and Monique Madrid. This episode was recorded on May 2nd, 2026.